Seem to have lost that line with you. PKD Nambiar, can I then take that question to you?
I think it's too early to celebrate, and I don't think this today's court's decision is neither a win for anybody nor anybody has lost. That's the way I look at it. But the larger question is that, yeah, you can of course claim that it's a one step closer to a long legal battle, if that is the way, whatever we have been hearing from the legal experts. Yes, that way this case will still stand, and it will be taken to the legal battle till to the Supreme Court, as the different sides are saying.
How do you think this impacts the political atmosphere, the political climate?
That's precisely I wanted to come on this. Now, I sometimes feel very bad that our Muslim brothers of today in 2022 needs to be explaining or needs to be answerable or need to fight for a legal case in the courts for some kind of a crime which was done and which is known to everybody, which is a history, is the Mughals. But I think, why don't we, when we have so many of these temples were demolished by the cruel Mughals, why don't we give it away to to their Hindu brothers and bring a communal harmony and a brotherhood in the society, rather than just going and fighting? Anybody, whomsoever, even a blind person can understand that it's a Hindu temple which was demolished and made or converted into a mosque. But how long will you keep fighting on a legal battle for somebody who has done a crime about, as I said, 500 maybe or 600 years back?
Just what we are seeing happen in Kashi.
Definitely.
PKD Nambiar, you wanted to come in.
I am with the lawyer on the panel. That is absolutely that anything related to a communal or religious topics, and when it mixed with the politics, it becomes definitely a dangerous cocktail. But the bottom line is very simple, that there is so much, like Abbas, my friend, was talking about that in Karnataka. We all know that a large number of temples were demolished by Tipu Sultan, and some of them are very, very great temples, including my family temple was demolished. I mean, they could not break it the full of it, but at least half of it. So the idea is that wherever there is some kind of biggest crime had taken place to this culture, forget about a religion. Why do we say that Sanatana Dharma is not just a religion, it is a culture. It's an inherited culture of you, all of us.
To go? I mean, the question is, how far in history are you willing to go? And like I said, and the reason why we've highlighted the operative part of the verdict today is to kill these misconceptions, that the reason the judge has cited that this petition is admissible and will be heard in a court of law is because it doesn't go against the Places of Worship Act 1991. It doesn't seek to change the character of the place. It doesn't seek to convert a mosque into a temple. All that the petition essentially asks for is for prayers to be allowed in front of certain visible and invisible deities that may or may not be present. That's all that the court has essentially said. So I think it's really important to highlight that over and over.
Rishita, I am absolutely in with you, because it's a document which is available now for everybody to read it and go through. But unfortunately, we are a large country. A lot of perceptions. There is, as you said, there is an overjoy outside the court. There will be some more people who would laddu bathega.
The perception that has been generated, at least outside of Kashi, is that this is a big win. While it is a setback for the mosque side plea, because the mosque side plea essentially wanted this matter to be quashed. So it is a setback for the mosque side plea. But it doesn't necessarily mean that prayers have been allowed to be offered. So,
Well, can I just quickly tell you about this? If you remember that before the 1992, even before the so-called structure in the Ayodhya was demolished, then the VHP international president, Mr. Singhal, he said that we would like to sit with all the Muslim brothers together, and we are only demanding 3 places, that is Kashi, Mathura, and one more, whatever is that the third place. These 3 places are the very sacred belief system of India and every Indian. So Ram is not just for the Hindu. Even Ram is even a Sikh or a Jain. All of these people go and pray to the Ram temples. So is with the Krishna. Krishna is not just a god only of a few of the Hindus who goes to the temple. So though I am saying that I think the time has come for both the sides to sit together and say that, yeah, these are the places where, of course, we all know that Krishna Janmabhoomi is a very, very sacred place, and it was a crime which has happened by somebody who has done it, not with the present generation of Muslims.
Who are we to sit in judgment of that? I think that's the exact premature bit that I'm talking about. Who are we to sit in judgment of that? Like I said, there is merit in the case. That's all the district judges said. It will be heard in a court of law. What the outcome of this case will be will also be decided in a court of law, perhaps likely in the Supreme Court. But thank you all very much for joining us.